Malnutrition in children under 5 years in Laos is among the worst in the world. Despite the steady growth of the Lao economy and rising income levels over the past decade, malnutrition rates have stubbornly refused to budge. Fully 40% of children under 5 suffer from chronic malnutrition, and it remains the single largest contributor to infant and child mortality in Laos. Physiological changes caused by chronic malnutrition impair brain function, which leads to lower educational attainment and reduced workforce productivity, ultimately acting as a drain on the entire Lao economy. In rural areas especially, high levels of chronic malnutrition are perpetuating poverty and exacerbating inequality. In late January, Ambassador Stewart and other embassy officers visited a health clinic outside Laos's capital city of Vientiane to view a maternal and child health session. Data collected by health workers during the session painted a grim picture. Even in a village just 20 minutes outside of the capital, 9 out of 34 children measured were stunted, or too short for their age, indicating impaired physical and cognitive development. There's no simple explanation for the high levels of malnutrition in Laos. Lack of knowledge about proper nutrition, poor sanitation, low income levels, and entrenched agricultural practices all play a part, as do certain cultural norms like food taboos for pregnant women and poor breastfeeding and weaning practices. Addressing all these different factors requires an integrated approach. In rural Attapeu province, UNICEF has instituted a pilot program for integrated management of acute malnutrition that involves promoting good nutrition and feeding habits, screening for malnutrition, management of moderate acute malnutrition cases, and direct life-saving interventions in cases of severe acute malnutrition. This boy was diagnosed with severe acute malnutrition 4 months ago, but is now on the road to recovery. This program holds promise, but needs to be scaled up to truly have an impact on the problem. Unless substantially increased investment in maternal, child health, and nutrition can be mobilized, Laos will not be able to achieve its Millennium Development Goal of reducing malnutrition among children under 5.